So in this video, I want to talk about Hey everybody, this is a video I shot at KIDSCREEN this year in Miami. I stole a few minutes with a good friend of mine, Guillermo Garcia Carsi, the creator of Pocoyo and a very talented director. And we got to talk a little bit about, what it means to be a director and, his experience in that role as a director and a show creator. I hope it's interesting and I look forward to your feedback. Thanks very much. Bye.
I'm Guillermo Garcia Carsi, creator and director from Spain, and that's it. I'm really bad talking to a camera. What can I introduce myself? Well, I did create Pocoyo, that's the thing that I most well known by. Yeah, that's what I do, create characters and direct episodes. My favorite food is paella, the proper recipe from Valencia, which has chicken, rabbit, and nothing else of meat. Very important, don't mix too many stuff in the paella. No, paella is my favorite thing, yeah.
What?
You know paella? That's another. That's the paella of the sea, but the proper one, rosemary, chicken, rabbit, green, I don't know, the beans, long beans, some white, like these beans, saffron, olive oil, no olives, and some rice as well.
Sounds pretty good. I'd quite like that today. I'm feeling tired.
That's paella.
Nice.
And you do it outside with friends, some wine. It's a metaphor for a good design. I actually use it in a masterclass. Like, it's balance, that you can put many things, but it's not a matter of putting many things just because it's a big fry pan, Just the balance is there with those elements. If you put less, no. If you put more, no. So it's a good design where you choose just what you need. That's just that. Don't add more, no chorizo. You don't need prawns, you don't need all those. That's just the perfect balance. With friends, yes, of course. It's with friends. Outside and with wine. Yeah, definitely. I mean, but this is something that you eat with your friends. It's a big mistake when you do a paella and many people ask, also like maybe in a design, don't do it like this, put a bit of more water, put a bit of that. So suddenly, if at the end it doesn't work, it's your fault. It's going to be your fault. The rest of the advices don't work. Yeah, but it's the same like the director. It's your responsibility. You can take advice, but not too many. At the end of the day, you have to be the one who tells what works and what doesn't. No, I think when you don't know exactly where you're going and you're a bit insecure because it's a new project, maybe you can't take too much advice and you're fucked. No, you really need at one point follow your instinct, and that's the thing. That doesn't mean that you don't hear anyone, no. But if you are in the position of director, that's your job. That is your job, to follow your instinct and have the whole vision, no? You have the whole vision. And if you don't do it right, too bad, no? But that's your job. I'm not a super expert cooker, but with paella, yes.
Let's stick with that.
Yeah, and you have to, again, someone comes, more water, more rice, more, shut up. Right. Because I saw it and I had to say it, but in a nice way. Yeah, no, that's the most important. No? If you have a great animation director, you can relax, no? Someone that understands your vision, you love him, no? It's time you find someone that you connect with. It's just love. It's just love. It's just the opposite when it doesn't work like that. Because you struggle so much to have the idea to put it there, and suddenly you have to hand it over to someone else. And when that carries on, and they even add more stuff, and you're like, thank you so much. Huh? And again, it's the opposite when it doesn't work. But so yes, it's a matter of finding who can have the similar vision and add more stuff. That's the best. The best that can happen. Yeah. It's funny. At the beginning, obviously, you're not so confident, and suddenly you're super confident because you have seen some of your ideas that what you imagine, boom, is what happens in the screen, and you're amazed that, okay, no, so this silly idea, it happens to work, it happens to be funny, so you're confident there. But I think each time you start a new project, it's an unknown place, and there's a search and insecurity, of course, there. So it's a matter of dealing with that. But obviously, if you're not insecure, you're just not doing something new, right? So it's balance. You have to suffer. You have to suffer in order to do something new. Yeah. But at the same time, you really want to master that new place, no? Working hard. I mean, for me, it's when you connect with something in your brain that suddenly you start to see it in your head.
Yes, okay.
Because you get very excited and your imagination gets stimulated, and you just close your eyes and see the scene.
Yeah.
That's great because I just copy that. You know, I copy that, but I leave that. I see that. Oh yes. So then I copy it. Well, I love when is that you imagine it without not like a dream, but yeah. I see the scene or the situation happening. It's when I don't rely on my technique or the memory. It's just that, you know, you're in the shower, you're just walking, you have the characters in your mind, and suddenly, boom, you see the scene there or something, some idea, and you just see it there happening, no? I have 10,000 million notes in my iPhone. Drawings, notebooks, voice. I mean, I used to do that a lot just after I woke up, some ideas. But you go through the notes and this, what the fuck is this? It makes no sense. There's a lot of that. But I used to go do that a lot, when I was stuck on an idea, to wake up a little bit earlier and think about it. So your brain is a bit wild there. and look what's happening there, and try to find a different approach that you don't consciously are doing. It's your brain playing around. Then it's more fun, yes. Because if not, it's all your technique, blah blah blah. But it's that your brain imagines stuff that you're not planning. Yeah. Well, you each time have to find that thing that is excites you, or I mean, well, I use music a lot. Have two characters, and I play some music, and from that music I imagine a scene or something. You know, music is very much inspiring. A lot. I use that a lot. Yeah. And or draw compulsively. Do you say that? Just drawing all the time. I love to go to a seminar or to somewhere that there's someone talking that I like what he's saying, but I'm just drawing compulsively the idea that I have, that I have to find. But I think I'm taking out the pressure of being alone with the paper and in a room. There's something going on there that is interesting, but plus I'm doing this research at the same time. It's like when I was in high school, the math teacher was there and I was drawing, and there was a lot of stuff comes from there. No, and also it's great because if it's, it's a script seminar or something like that, the things that you can use, maybe there's things that they're not especially new or whatever, but some things are good, and so. But you can listen and at the same time draw on your idea. Well, that's something that I enjoy. Yeah, I try to do. Well, I'm not very fan of social media, to be honest. So I'm not. There's a Facebook, but I don't really use it. So I guess in a festival, new stuff that comes up. But no, I don't have social things. Yeah. Yeah, my email.
Great. Thanks, man.
Okay, cool. That was some good questions.
That wasn't too traumatic, right?
No, but it was good questions.